Hi and welcome to today's video. So you may have heard about Microsoft's new Copilot feature in Excel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use Copilot to help analyze and visualize data. So let's begin. So here I have some data set in an Excel file. Now to activate the Copilot feature, you just need to go up to the toolbar, select Copilot. Now you notice that there's an area here highlighted that's grayed out. The key call out here is that in order to use the Copilot feature in Excel, the actual data set needs to be in a table format as mentioned here. To convert your data into a table format, just select the data, go under Insert, select Table. Now it will automatically highlight all the data cells here. Just click OK to continue. And now you can see that it's actually converted it into a table format. Once you've converted your data into a table, the Copilot feature is now activated over on your right, and it'll give you four options here. You can add a formula, highlight certain aspects of your data, sort or filter, or analyze the data. Now, if you click on any of the options here, it will actually bring up a short description to give you a bit more information on what this feature is about. Alternatively, you can use the dialog box here below to ask Copilot questions around the data by typing in a few prompts. So the way that I like to view prompting is to think about Copilot as your personal SME in Excel. When you're adding your prompts, or another way to think about it is when you're adding your question, is to provide as much detail as you can in terms of the outcome that you're after, and also to provide a bit more context. There are lots of tips around prompting online. I'll provide a link in the description for you to check it out later. One of the key standout features with Copilot is that you don't necessarily need to have Excel skills to be able to analyse your data. And with a few prompts, you'll be able to easily analyse and visualise your data. Let's have a look at a few examples. I've just got a table here with some daily default figures. And in this example, I just want to highlight the days where the default figure is greater than 95%. So in the dialog box over here on your right, I've just typed in highlight default figure where it's greater than 95% and select the arrow button here. So while we're waiting for that to load, colour coding is a great way for you to highlight certain aspects of your report, but it's also a great way to communicate your message. So once Copilot has finished analysing the data, it will give you a brief description of the key changes. But if you look here on the left-hand side, you'll notice here where the default data is greater than 95%, it's actually highlighted here. So I want to take it up a level. So where the data is between 80% and 95%, I want to highlight those cells in orange. And anything below 80%, I want to highlight that as red. So in the prompts here, just need to make sure the cell's highlighted over on your left-hand side. I'll just type in my prompts. As you can see, Copilot's automatically color-coded my table. And if you go into the conditional formatting tab here, you can see here with a few prompts, you're able to add the conditional formatting. And just like you would adding it manually, it's going to be dynamic. And if the data changes at any point in time, the color coding will change accordingly. Okay, so let's have a look at sorting. In this example here, I want to be able to sort from the highest to lowest. Now, normally you'll be able to use the drop-down function here and sort by the largest to the smallest. But I want to be able to use Copilot to see what it will do. Now, in the prompts here, I'll just type in sort default by the highest to lowest and click OK. As you can see here, Copilot's automatically sorted my data from the highest to the lowest. In the next example, I want to be able to use the Analyse feature, and here I want to be able to calculate the percentage difference as compared to the previous day. So let's add a prompt here. Once Copilot has finished processing your prompt here, you can now see a short description of the formula that it will use, but I'll just click on Add Column here. And you can now see that it's automatically included the formulas here to calculate the percentage difference from the previous day. Let's have a look at some bar charts. In the next example, I just want to show the daily default figure as a bar chart, so we'll just add a prompt here. So over on your right here, you can see a preview of what the graph might look like. So if I just click on Add the chart here, As you can see here, the data is now converted into a pivot table here on your left-hand side, and over on your right, you'll be able to see the daily default data as part of a graph. So here you'll be able to change the format to suit your needs, but for the purpose of this presentation, we'll just leave the format as it is. Let's have a look at another example. In the next example, I want to have a look at the average daily default by month in a bar chart. So let's add a prompt here. So here you can see the average monthly default in its pivot table form, as well as a bar chart here on your right. While Copilot is still in its early stages, it will just get better over time and will no doubt change how we actually use Excel at work. That's it for this video. Let me know below what you think about Copilot and if you use Copilot at work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.